Advertise a local event or sponsorship opportunity with postcards. Welcome to day 19 of our 25 Days of GEOsential podcast series. In our last episode, we discussed educating clients with home maintenance tips. Today, we're focusing on a fun and impactful way to connect with your community. Advertising a local event or sponsorship opportunity. GEOsential is all about making sure that you combine postcard with strategy to get more business and work less. Whether you're targeting expired listings, FISBOs, or you're staying engaged with your sphere, postcards can help you reach new prospects, especially when you get involved in local events and sponsorships. Let's talk about local event postcards. Whether you're sponsoring a picture event, the neighborhood garage sale, or a school fundraiser, sending postcards to your sphere and or the local neighborhood is a great way to show your involvement in the community. Not only does it demonstrate that you care about the area, but it also puts your name front and center in people's minds. And here's why it works. First up, it increases your visibility. Sponsoring or attending local events puts you in front of a larger audience, and postcards help you amplify that visibility. It also builds goodwill. When people see you supporting local causes, they're more likely to think of you when they need an agent. And it also creates networking opportunities. Local events give you the chance to meet new businesses and new people who could become future clients. Now, with GEOsential, you can essentially create postcards to advertise local events you're sponsoring or attending. Just input the event details, select your recipient, and let the system handle the rest. Remember, the secret to making this doable is in the system. If you need the visual, just hang on tight. We're going to provide this one step by step after this little video intro right here. Go to geoessential.com, log into your account, and just simply follow the steps. If you're listening to this on our podcast right now, again, don't worry, it'll be linked for you in our show notes so you can finish running your errands. Now, in our next episode, I'm going to wrap up the series with a year-end market review postcard, a great way to reflect on the year and keep your clients informed. So I'll see you on day 20.
Welcome back, and we're going to talk about local event or sponsorship opportunity and how to leverage a postcard to, well, invite people. So first up, I do like to start out in Canva. We do have a bunch of event invites in the GEOsential Pro membership, but I'm going to start out here so you can see what to do in case you're on the light membership and you have to either purchase a design or come up with your own. I like to show you the step how I come up with designs. And again, I'm going to go into the design center right here. And then let's look for an event invitation and see what we got. So there is a lot different ones, lots of Christmas ones right now, since this originally came from 25 Days of GEOsential, 25 Days of Christmas, right? Let's see if we find one. Not thrilled obviously with the colors yet, but ooh, let's look at this one. All right. And you're like, hey, that's a happy birthday one. How are we doing an event? I'm going to show you. So first up, I like the color on it. And then with events, you are, let's see, I'm going to do invited. It's this one. And I think it's a little hard to read, so we're going to find a different script. I don't mind the cursive. I just, I want it to be easier to read. I think this invited is a little tricky. So let's see what we got. And then we're going to be replacing some of that. Now this is still loading. All right, we're going to hop over here meanwhile. I do like to make sure we're going to have, oh, looks like we got a Canva. Let's reload Canva. All right, now let's see if we can find something that is easy. Let's just go with this one here. All right. So when it comes to just repurposing some of the designs, I think you really have an amazing tool available with Canva, but of course you can also go and purchase something from a store like Etsy and just leverage that. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to make sure I get my avatar on there personally, because I want to be the one that they associate, right, with the invitation. So let's get this one. And then we're going to get a QR code scan done. So for the QR code scan, one of the things that I think you have to think about is, where do you want to send them to in order for you to generate a lead? And let's say you have a booth at the local state fair. Okay, just let's say that's what it is. There is ways for you to, say, hey, scan here, and you can have a simple landing page built with all the details and then a simple button that says get a reminder. That is easy enough to do, right? You can do it inside GeoSential Pro if you're a pro user. If you're a light user, right, you could just scan it and link to, let's see, maybe I don't want to link it to the website of the event, just because sometimes when you are not in control of websites, you don't know traffic. You don't know, what actions are they taking. Like, I want you to really be able to generate leads with this, which is why I would always recommend you send it to your own website, even if it's just a simple one. It says, hey, do you want to, get a reminder for this event? And then press yes and no. And then this way, if they press yes, a form pops up, they fill out their information, and then you just have to send out a reminder. Like, it's not that difficult, right? So that is one of the things that I would suggest you do. I'm going to take this one here just so you can use your smart QR code in the print portal. This. All right. So bring this card for a special price. There you go. Why would I want to do that? Well, first up, we want them to obviously scan, but then also I want them to be holding on to that. Okay. All right. So there's that. Again, you can swap out the background image. If you're on the Pro, you'll find this one in the template section later on. But it's an easy way, I think, at least, to invite somebody, right? And in this case, it's not necessarily an event you're doing. So let's talk about this picture right here. Simple enough, right? We're gonna do like, if there's a picture of that event, if you have something, let's see. I'm just gonna put placeholders in here right now. And this way, also like a flyer, if there's a flyer where you can just share that. Event flyer, let me see. Find something. Something like that. So again, if you see a flyer of sorts, right, just simply get it in there with some of the details. If you have other things, you can definitely leverage that. And then here I would just insert the date. Okay, so easy enough. Now the back, I already did the back just so you didn't have to wait around. I'm just gonna match my, oh, there it is, match my color, front and back. Event highlights, right? Some directions on it, what to expect if you want to partner with somebody. And then we are leaving a couple places free and available just so we can make sure that our postage area fits right there. And then our address area as well. Now, two notes on this one. This one here says your updated home value is now available, for example. If you're using a smart QR code here for the home value, this one here needs to be a static QR code for driving traffic, okay? So this one will trigger leads, and if you're a pro member, I would recommend you do that one. If you're a light member and you don't have automated follow-ups yet, just another reason to upgrade. But now that this is done, let's bring this over into our print portal. We're gonna download page 1 and 2 as a PNG. And then obviously, if this was a for real, not a tutorial, I would customize this part here in Canva just to make it easier. But since this is just more of a tutorial, we're gonna go ahead and just take these right here. All right, next up, I'm gonna head to print.geoessential.com. If you are here, I want you to click on the saved projects. And from there, saved projects, we will create a project that then will be saved. So a little bit backwards how this is labeled right now. We're working on that part. Create new and create a new project. From here, we're going to go to our postcards. If you're a pro user, you have everything available that is here, from gifting to closing gifts to letters, note cards, you name it. If you're on the light plan, you only have access to the postcards. Remember, these two sizes print for free. The other one here, the panoramic, does not. Most of our postcards are 5.5 by 8.5, so I'm going to go click on that. Hit personalize, and then event invite. Or if you're sponsoring like a running club and you want people to sign up, right? Or if you're sponsoring a neighborhood event. Again, so many different ways that you can leverage this kind of invite postcard to get people to know about you. So first things first, right here, we're going to upload the 2 pictures. So actually, let me go back one. When pictures download from Canva, they come into like a zip file. So let me open that. So we're going to upload these 2 pictures right here in our downloads. Open. And then we're just going to bring them in here. So you see them uploading right now. And then it's just a simple matter of dragging and dropping them into the postcard template for the front and then the back. So let's drag and drop in the front. All right, everything's in here, and then go to the back and then drag and drop. Remember, if you are, let me resize this. If you are doing this one, like a for real one, make sure you customize the design 100% in Canva other than the QR code. It just is so much easier to just drag and drop pictures than to modify things here. All right, so as you can see, this one here, front, back, all done. I'm going to show you the QR code. And this way, you guys can then decide how to go about it. So this one here is, like I said, based on recommendation, I would make this one the smart QR code, meaning that's the one that will text you when somebody scans it. I think this is the more important one between the two of them, to be honest with you. So we're gonna just drag it in here. All right, hit save, and then we're gonna go to the other side. And then this one here, I would recommend that you have a static one. Again, for GeoSential Pro users, we do have dynamic ones, meaning that you could change the destination even after it prints. Okay, so if for whatever reason there's a mistake, you can print it or you can redirect it, which is nice. It's called a dynamic QR code. If you are using Canva to create one or any other site, right? Again, should have been dropped in there already in the Canva design. And then save and exit. And then it's just a matter of getting it into our automation. So let me save and exit. All right, I'm gonna head to saved automations. And then we're gonna build out the automation, which you can think about it, not only is it automating the printing process, but it's also gonna automate the mail merge, meaning that the smart QR code will become smart in here and everything is pulling together. So test event invite. There's 5 different types of automation: first date, drip release, event date, anniversary, and nearest neighbors. Again, this one here, drip, maybe you want to do an event if you are thinking about scheduling it out, right? So event date, meaning if the event is, let's say it's Christmas, right? You want to send something obviously before that on a specific date. So how far in advance would you want to invite people out? That is one way to do it. So if you're pre-scheduling in advance, use event date. If you are intending for it to go out right now as you're creating it, just stick with the drip because the minute you activate it, it will go out, okay? I'm gonna show you the event date on here just so you can see it, but I hope this explains when to use what. So let's add our postcard. I'm gonna add an item into this shipment part. Right here is the event mailer that we just created. So I'm gonna do that. Again, I'm gonna link my smart QR code to the home value. And then when somebody scans it, I want them to start automatically on my seller follow-up. Okay, this is why I only put a smart QR code on the back. And then the other part here, whoops, going back. The other part here is that event date. So when picking a future date, this shipment will be sent on that date. The year is ignored, so we don't have to worry about that one. It's just, we needed to have something in there. So let's assume you have an event coming up in February, right? And you're like, okay, I want to send out something for that event, and I want it to go out in the first couple of days of January. Okay, so you can just put that one in here. This way it'll remember it, specific date. This is when this will ship, and hit save shipment. And now you see it here, it sends on 1/7, and this way it's pre-scheduled. Connect any recipients you want. Again, feel free to upload a mailing list of people you have. If you have contact groups of, for example, past clients, if you don't have a client event, you can do that here. And after that, it's just a matter of hitting activate. Once you connected the people that you want, either here, you can enroll one-offs as well. Hit activate, and that is it. So hopefully it was helpful. This is how you got this one out the door. Super easy. And if you are not a GeoSential member yet, here's your sign. Let's get mailing.